Hello everyone. I went op shopping or thrifting, and I haven't been for such a long time because it was too hot and it was too busy with, the children being on school holidays and things like that. The shops were very crowded. But I did pop in this week and last Friday, so it's like 2 little trips, and I found some goodies and I thought I would share them with you because I like watching op shop or thrifting videos, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who do too, just to see what we can pick up in different areas. And I'm in Australia, I'm in Queensland, so that will give you an idea. The first thing I got was something really quite unusual, but I liked it because of that reason. And it's a spool of metal trim. These are little chains. And I thought if I ever do like a Victorian journal or something, with they have the darker laces along with the lovely white as well. I may be able to use it. I just thought it's something unusual. There we go. I'll show you what that looks like. It's like a looped effect, and there's silver and black chain in that. It's really quite hard to show you, but anyway, I got that just because it was unusual. I may never use it, but it's there if I want it. The next thing I got was some lovely little trims. Look at these. Oh, they seal the bags, I guess, so nobody can take things out of them, but it kind of wastes the bag then, doesn't it, because you can't reseal it, which is a shame because it's just an open bag now. I suppose I could tape it shut. So this is lovely. So there's that little trim with roses on it. And then there's this one, a little bit more unusual, a bit darker. These are good for in your slow stitching as well as your journals. But there are thicker ones, so you could use them as a tuck spot or a belly band type effect in your journals if that's what you want. I will get rid of that because I can't see myself using it. Then I found a bag of rickrack. This was $2. I haven't opened it, so we can have a look at that. Look at all these different ones. I won't keep the orange. I know that straight away, so that will go. We've got reds and greens and like a deeper, almost burgundy red. I'll have to soak some of them. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Love the colour of this. But it is a bit grubby looking in some places, so it might need to be taken off and just soaked and then put back on. So that's lovely. And there's another one here in the blue. Really lovely. I love the packaging. Oh, that one's got writing on the back. Isn't the packaging great? They're both different. Really nice. Oh, there's another. So that one's got some seam binding on it as well. Or bias tape. Nice colour blue. And more red. And then there's this one. And that's in white. From Czechoslovakia. There we go. And some more red. Great for Christmas time, and a nice navy blue. There. And some thicker ones. More green, more blue, Got some thread in here, a woolen thread, a purple colour. It's just a nylon, it's not my colour. And more blue, whites and pinks, more wool there, and there. They get them all tangled if we're not careful. Little apricot kind of colour or peach. Really nice, very nice. Very happy with that. It was a good find. And then I also got a spool of green thread. I don't have many colours. I usually just go for plain colours, but I've got blue and I've got pink, so, and yellow. So now I have green, so that should cover everything I probably need. I also picked up a lovely silk thread as well. Thought that might be nice. It's nice and shiny. And then I think they're all doilies. It's a scrap fabric. Oh, I've got this. I'll show you the doilies last. So this is just a scrap of fabric from the scrap bin. Somebody's obviously cut something out, but I love the fabric. The colour, it's not beige really, and it's not white or anything, but it's just a really nice colour. And it's a lovely cotton fabric, so I got that, and that was nothing. The lady, sometimes they do that because it's a fill a bag type thing. It's a basket full of scraps and you can fill a bag for a certain amount of money, but often I'll just find one piece in there that I want and they just let you have it. They say just take that. So that was nothing. And this, I've already taken it apart and I've already washed it. This was a rag doll. And I didn't like the doll, so I took the clothes off the doll and I got rid of the doll. But it's been handmade, and these are the clothes that I've kept because I love the fabric of it. So they're the pants, and they gather in at the bottom. I had to cut the thread to sort of get it off, and they gather in around the waist there as well. It's been made on the machine, but that's okay. The fabric's really nice. So that's that. And then this is the dress. So that's the dress. And it's made out of this lovely fabric. It's not cheesecloth, but I suppose, is that what they call muslin? I'm not sure, but I love it. I really love it. And that's been stitched on the machine as well. But look at the fabric, isn't it beautiful? It's quite a lot because it's a long dress like that, and there's a little top of it there as well. So wonderful fabric, and it's already aged looking. Obviously it's not like antique or anything, but it's made to look like that. And this was on it as well. I think it was, I can't remember how it was wrapped. I think around the bodice part a few times, and then a big bow. So that came with it as well. And then this was the little jacket, but I love the lace. Look at the lace, isn't it beautiful? And so that is the little jacket that was on the doll as well. So that was a nice find, and she was only a couple of dollars because she didn't look very good. The doll was really not very nice at all, but everything on the doll was lovely. So there we go. That's what I found as well. So I'll put those over there. Like that. Right. Now doilies. They're the bigger ones and some smaller ones. Not too. Oh, I've got some. Oh, I've still got some there too. Okay, so this is one. This is from the Lifeline store, and I love this. Sometimes you find these. It is damaged. Sometimes you find these, and this is really stiff, That was $2. But this one is so soft. It's just beautiful. Love that. So I got that. Doilies are really getting expensive, so if I can find them at a decent price, I will grab them, but I just don't go. This one was $3. It's a nice tea cloth. Lovely embroidery on it though. Really nice. And hand done. That's that side, and then just a couple on this side. Like that. And then there was this lovely, I love this colour. It's like a butternut colour, isn't it? Doily. Really pretty colour, that one. And this is beautiful. There, and it's a bit hard to see, and it is damaged, but that's, oh, isn't that gorgeous? The lace on that one. It's just so fine and pretty. It's got some damage here. I don't feel so bad cutting things up when they're a bit damaged. But that's lovely, and a nice piece of linen in the centre as well. And then also this is beautiful, look at that. It's the same on the other side, so it's a nice size one as well. That's lovely. And that one is hand done as well. I'll just step over there for a moment because I've got a couple more in my bag there that I forgot to take out. One was from the Lifeline, and this one was not from Lifeline. So here we go. This is another one. This is a lovely pink one. Now, this one I think was about $2 or $3. It was, oh, hang on, it's got a, no, that is not the price. That is definitely, I would never have bought it. I don't know. It was not $10. It was either $2 or $3 because I would never buy that for $10. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. And the colour is just gorgeous. It's that real peachy pink kind of colour. So there was that one. I just saw a little bug. Don't want a bug on it. And then there was this one, because these two came from the same bin and they were $2 and $3. This one's really unusual because it's kind of puffy. So I like that, and I like the colour combination of that as well. And then there's this one. And this and the next couple were 50 cents each. They were in with some like pot holders and things like that, and I almost just walked by it, but I saw the tail end of a bit of lace and I thought, oh, I might just have a look. So there was that one, and they were all marked as 50 cents. So that was a bargain. I mean, there's a bit of staining on them, but that's okay. It's okay for what we use them for. And then these two were in there as well, which are lovely. They're both the same. And they're all hand stitched. And there's a larger one that seems to go with it, which is lovely. Pretty, pretty colours. I don't mind a bit of this citric green, you know, it's really, it's nice. So there's that one, and then the last doily. Yeah, they're the prices. They're the prices. There's no $10 on there because the whole lot came to $13. So I don't know where that one came from. What was I going to show? Oh, this one. This is the last one. Isn't that beautiful? It's lovely. Look at those flowers. They're so nice. So that was in the 50-cent one as well. Couldn't believe it. And it's not like someone had just popped them in there. They were actually priced as 50 cents. So they were really nice. And I also found this at the same store. Was this the same? No, this wasn't the same store. This was across the road. And it's just a throw, but I love the fabric. The fabric is just lovely. And it's got a little picot edging all around 3 sides of it. So somebody was obviously making something with it. You know, it could have been just like a table throw to put over something. But I really like the fabric of that. And it's big. It's very big. So I got that. And I think that was about $2. I think I'm trying to think how much I spent. This one actually came from the doily place as well. It was $3. And it's a whole kit. Not that I'm going to make it, but I like the picture. Usually they have a lot of purple in them, and so they're not to my liking. But this one seems to be more blue than purple, which is nice. Oh, has it been? I don't think it's been started. Not open. I don't know. I should have a look. I've lost my scissors. They're hidden. Let's have a look. I wish they'd make it so you could reuse these bags a bit. That would be very helpful. Mind you, some of them are so grimy that you wouldn't want to anyway. Oh, it has been started. Not much of it though, just the bottom by the look of it. A little bit of tree. That's the image on it. I could still use it like that. I was watching the oh dear, stop it, Jeanette, that's still threaded. Railway Cottage. She's lovely. And she does quilts, slow stitch style. Just thread it through there like that. And she uses things like this in her quilts. I mean, the way she does her quilts is wonderful, and it seems like it'd be more my kind of quilt, because you can just use whatever in it. It doesn't have to be expensive quilting fabrics and things like that. So anyway, I got that. So, is that it? I think that's it. Yes, that looks like it. I'm just having a little look. Yep, that's it. Okay, so that is what I have found at the op shop this year, I guess. Yes. Oh, and I made a little fabric dish. I was watching Beck from So Be. I think it was a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, and she was showing that she'd made these little bowls, and I thought, well, they're ever so sweet. And she said she got the idea from Sarah, and I remember Sarah making when we did our fabric vessel. So I popped over to Sarah's channel and rewatched the start of hers, but I made mine a little bit different because I can't do all those calculations she did. I just got a square piece of paper. It's just photocopying paper, and I made it square. And then I had my square piece of paper. I folded the square in half, and then I folded it in half again, and then again, like that, so you ended up with something like that. And I could have folded that wrong. Then I folded it like that and cut the end off, and I'm left with a wedge like that, which you then close up like that. I didn't pleat it. I think she pleated hers. I just folded mine over like that and stitched it, and that's what gives you that kind of shape. And depending on how wide that wedge is that you cut is to how upright the bowl is. Like mine's a fairly decent sized wedge. It's probably it's just over an inch wide. If you were to do a more narrow one like that, your bowl would be flatter. It would come out more that way. So if you want to make a bowl, just keep that in mind. The bigger the wedge, the taller the bowl, which is what I wanted. I want to put my threads in there, just my sewing threads, so they're handy on the table here, but it's a soft pouch, so it's not taking up too much room. And of course you could bake that in any size you want, but I will put links to both of those channels, to Beck's channel and Sarah's channel, and their videos in the description box below if you're interested, because theirs are just beautiful. Let me show you. So it's just made out of scraps. You'll probably recognize a lot of the fabrics that I've used, and on the outside I used a pink variegated thread like this one, and just do different stitching, like curved running stitch and some seed stitching. I did some blanket stitching as well, and some overcast stitching, and that's the bottom. You only need little pieces, and that's the inside. And on the inside I just used a off-white crochet thread, and I just did running stitch all the way around to the bottom. So I did stitch the outside first, so everything was in place, and then I popped it inside out like that, and I did all my running stitch that way and just kept going around. And you could have it that way, but I purposely did the outside first because see how you might get a few wrinkles? I wanted that to be on the outside. So fun to make, and it didn't take too long, and it's only a small bowl, but you know, still, if you wanted a couple of days of just sitting and stitching, or you know, if you're on holiday and you wanted a project, something like that is ideal. So there we go. I shall have to go and wash some of these things now and put them away. So thank you so much for watching, and take care everybody. Bye.